Alright guys, want to make a real quick video on my 93 first gen Cummins. This is going to be how to get these trucks to stop on a dime. Now from the factory, these trucks never really stop that great. I've had many of them and they never really felt that great stopping, even with new parts and whatnot. They're just kind of okay at best. So here's what I did to this truck to give it a really firm pedal and as much braking power as I want. Up front, as you can see, there's massive rotors back there. The front rotors, calipers, and pads are off a 4th gen Cummins, 2011 and up. So it is a much larger rotor. I believe that's 13-inch rotor. And then dual piston calipers right there. Not only are these rotors bigger in diameter, they're also thicker, so it takes longer for them to heat up and whatnot. So this was probably the biggest improvement to my braking, was the much larger rotors and calipers up front. The factory ones are only single piston, and just side by side you can tell there's a massive difference between these and first gen brakes. If you guys are interested, I can do a video on how you can put those on there. It's almost bolt-on. It takes a little bit of machining, but it's almost bolt-on once you buy the brackets. Under the hood here is the second thing, and that would be this Hydroboost unit. This is off of a 3rd gen Cummins. Other than this brake lines here and a little bit of work with a drill bit, this bolts right on, and this is probably the second best thing. Hard to say because I did this before I did the 4th gen brakes up front, but this really helps the pedal feel, and is just so much nicer than vacuum assist brakes. I just can't express how much better this is. These are factory 3rd gen lines that bolted on. This one's kind of long, but it's not going to get in the way of anything, so who really cares. But these bolted right on. Bolted the firewall, the push rod, all that's the same. All I had to do was these 2 adapters right here. That's pretty much it. So this is an awesome upgrade, super easy, really cheap. I got this whole setup used for $100. So for $100 and maybe a couple hours of your time, you can replace that dumb vacuum and put a nice Hydroboost unit on. So that's the second thing. Now the third thing I did was I replaced the rear axle with one out of a 2nd gen and a 2nd gen dually, of course, that came factory with disc brakes, and that's what you see there. So it is now disc brakes front and rear, and way bigger master cylinder and Hydroboost unit to really push that fluid to them brakes. This truck stops really good. It doesn't feel sketchy, it doesn't feel questionable. I know when I stomp on that brake, I mean it stops, and it stops fast if I want it to, of course. So those are the 3 things I did to this truck to make it stop. These trucks are fun. The motors, of course, run forever, and they're really reliable trucks, but they're not very fun if they don't stop good. It just gets kind of scary, and I didn't want that. I decided to go all out and make this thing stop, so that's what I did. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know, and I can answer them for you. If you want a video on just these front brakes, I can do one. They're actually not terribly difficult. It's relatively simple. So I think that'll do it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.